rang the police station to see if she was all right. They said yes, she was fine.
Yeah.
So they bullshit to us anyway.
It's terrible.
Why they told us that, why did they tell us, when my mother rang up to the police station, why did they tell my mother that my daughter was fine, she's doing okay? She wasn't. She wasn't fine.
I've read what
she
happened.
was lying in that cell crying in pain. And they had a cheek to turn around and tell us that she's fine? Oh shit.
There's nothing that we can say to help that. It's tragic.
Yeah.
But the view I have is that she shouldn't even have been there.
She shouldn't have been there.
So that's what I'll be.
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen.
Under the understanding law.
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now! So long! Why? 7 months my granddaughter passed away. Never passed away, she was killed. We need answers, and we need it now. And they need answers. Why are they doing this to us? They call us First Nation. Where? Where's the respect for us? Where's the respect for us First Nation people? We're at the bottom of the ladder. We don't get any answers. No, we get nothing. And we're crying out for answers. And we still got to wait. 2 years to 18 months before I get an answer from the coroner's report. No, that's not good enough. I want my answers now. Me, my daughters, my kids, my whole family, and my grandson, Sean Harris, who's been campaigning for me everywhere. And he needs answers. He's tired too, but he still stands there and fights for his needs. Yes, that's what we want. Why are we going to be last all the time? The Sydney kids had answers over there straight away when the 2 people got in the cafe. They got all the answers. Yeah, within not even 3 months. They got all the answers. But we still wait for 7 months since I lost my granddaughter. Only thing I got is a grave beside me. Cross the road is my granddaughter buried there. Cross the road. Open my back gate and I look at my nana's grave all the time. And that's not nice. Where she should be running around playing with her sisters, her nieces, her little sister. Friday at Christmas on her birthday, the 26th of December last year. Nana, why did they kill her? She's a good girl. She done nothing wrong. How am I going to tell my granddaughter? And she's only 10 years of age. 10 years of age and she's crying for answers too. Why did they kill her? So what the government got to do? What are they going to say? Anybody can give us answers. The death and custody, the police, the hospital. We still got no answers. Why? Why have we got to wait so long? If it was a white person killed on the road, oh, everything could be answered. I'm sorry, I'm not discrimination, but I need to talk for my people. My people. That's what it is. I'm talking for my people. Yes, our people. Because I got a lot of family, white fellas married into my family. Black, white, brindle. And I stand here for all of them. And I still need answers.
But today really is to stand alongside this family whose strength and determination should be an inspiration to us all. It would be nice to have more people, but we're here and we can make the points. As Auntie Carol said, we were here 6 months ago, and at that point the Premier gave an assurance that he would keep the family and to the mother Della up to date with information about what was happening. That simply has not happened. It's not occurred. I met with the family on Sunday and they confirmed that. So really, Premier, you did say we could judge you on the results, and you failed on that one dismally. It's not okay.
Shame!
The other thing we know is that on the 19th of November last year, it was reported in Parliament that the coronial inquest, that all the information that was needed for the coronial inquest had been received by the coroner. So why is it the family and the community do not have a date for the coronial inquest? Why is that?
Shame!
Again, Premier, you've failed on that. We demand that you use your power to hold the inquest sooner rather than later. If it's possible, they've got all the information, then it should be expedited.
Shame! Fire!
The evidence is that tough mandatory sentencing laws do not have an effect on reducing crime at all. It's never worked and will never work. The government, all it's going to do really is send more and more people to prisons that are overflowing and at crisis points.
Shame! Where?
People in prison now, where are they going to pull them up? In the toilets? They're overcrowded. What are they going to do with the people, Mark?
Where?
And more death in custody. That's what's going to happen.
There you have it. The government's obsession with being tough on crime is, to put it, for want of a better word, stupid. It's simplistic, doesn't work, has never worked.
Misguided!
What needs to happen is there needs to be a shift in thinking to be smart on crime, which means build communities, not prisons.
Yes! Yes!
But Columbine has taken the prison, the communities off us. 150 communities taken. Where are my people going to camp? He's doing that to lock people up in jail again?
Yeah.
And so there'll be more people in prison.
And more people will go to prison. That's what he's doing.
There's been a deafening silence on 4 or 5 things that we put up to Parliament, and that are also included in the petition, which were immediate things that would save lives immediately. So the first was to end imprisonment for non-payment of fines.
Yes! That's right.
Secondly, to set up a 24-hour mandatory custody notification service. In New South Wales, where that's been in operation, there's not been one death in police custody. So what's stopping them?
We want it now! Now we want it!
We want 24-hour medical coverage of prisons and lockups.
Yes!
The other thing is the Inspector for Custodial Services, that is the watchdog over prisons, needs to have the power to do that with police lockups. He doesn't have that at the moment. These are things that can just happen overnight.
Unless they kill us! All of us! These are our demands. What we want. What we all want. To help our children, our people, our uncles, our aunties who's going to jail. Crying out for these. Is the government looking at the pages or turning the blooming pages to help us? That's what we put out. He said you're going to promise this or promise that, but which he have never turned the page.
As you can see, there's been no answers. Look, I want to introduce Robin Chappell, who's the Greens member, MLC. He's worked tirelessly in Parliament to hold government to account over the death of your granddaughter and daughter, and many others who have died in custody. Robin has also agreed to accept a formal petition from the family to table in Parliament today, as well as the online signatures of 65,000 people across the country. What we're calling on is a parliamentary inquiry.